Guys,
seconds,
eto na.
Audie's heart sank as cold dread washed over him. He shouted at the top of his lungs.
Pag-uulo na lang
alerting
tayo.
everyone that Hamden
Ako
was dead.
magbibigay sa
The
inyo.
Jaka Abe stormed in,
Ha?
furious at what he saw as
Ano kayo?
unnecessary drama.
Sige.
After giving Audie a rough beating to teach him a lesson, Abe reluctantly went to check on Hamden. But as soon as he got close, Hamden's seemingly lifeless body jolted away,
Ayan, ako
and he
magbibigay
sank his
sa
teeth
inyo.
into Abe's leg.
Nakalikod ko.
Infuriated, Abe lashed out, kicking Hamden repeatedly until the body finally went still again. Fuming, he turned his anger back to Audie. To punish him for causing trouble, Abe ordered Audie to deal with Hamden's corpse. Later, a group of men loaded Hamden's body onto the back of a pickup truck and
Ako
drove deep into
magbibigay
the
sa
forest.
inyo.
They stopped at a random spot, shoved a shovel into Audie's hands, and aimed a gun at him,
Tayo lang dalawa.
forcing him to dig a grave. With no other choice, Audie complied. By the time the sun began to rise, Audie had finished burying Hamden. But just as they were about to leave, Audie froze in horror. From the freshly dug grave, a hand emerged, clawing its way out of the dirt.
Siyempre
A shadowy
ako na.
figure began to rise from the ground. The guards thought Audie was playing tricks again and furiously pressed a blade against his neck to shut him up. Meanwhile, back in town, Audie's sister Maya was frantic. Her brother hadn't come home all night, and his phone was unreachable. Desperate, she scoured the area for any sign of him when another shot hit her. News broke that a male body had been found floating in the river. Terrified, Maya rushed to the scene, only to find it blocked off by police. A nearby journalist noticed her distress and offered to help. Showing her a photo of the recovered body, the journalist confirmed that it wasn't her brother. Maya let out a long sigh of relief. She turned to him with genuine gratitude.
Or if you're at home, I want to go. That's right, sweet girl. By now,
Hello guys, ako si L.A. Tenorio.
Ako nagdadaya.
Beach Coach. And for today's lesson,
Learning that his name was Rizang, a reporter from the neighboring city, Rizang explained that he'd originally come to town to interview the mayor, Zeno, but couldn't stand the man's hypocritical facade. During the interview, Rizang bluntly called out the Zeno
Hindi ako
family for controlling the
nagdadaya
town's
sa'yo, ha?
resources for the past
Wala
12
akong
years.
nagkikita.
Zeno, maintaining a calm demeanor, dismissed Rizang's questions and used various excuses to cut the interview short. Rizang left empty-handed, with nothing to report back to his editor. He started wandering the town in search of another story. Before parting, Rizang handed Maya his business card, urging her to call him if she ever came across any newsworthy leads.
Ma,
But
ito.
Maya had no time to worry about that.
Actually,
The factory where she worked had let everyone down again. The
kailangan lagay
wages
natin
hadn't been
dito sa
paid.
gitna
The
natin.
workers, already at
So,
their
ayusin na natin,
were ready
guys.
to riot and tear the place apart.